In the heart of a wide African savanna, where golden grasses swayed under the sun and baobab trees stretched toward the sky, there was a small village called Glenwood. The villagers were hardworking, but fear and doubt often clouded their hearts. Among them lived a young girl named Amara. She was known for her gentle spirit and brave heart, but she had little: a small hut, a tiny garden, and a quiet life. Yet, she always believed in helping others, no matter how small her gift. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the horizon and painted the sky in shades of orange and purple, a weary traveler arrived at the village. His clothes were torn, and he carried nothing but a small sack. The villagers whispered, worried he might bring trouble, but Amara felt a tug in her heart. She approached him with a warm smile and said, "Welcome, traveler. You must be tired. Please, share my fire, and rest tonight." The traveler's eyes widened. "Why would you welcome me when others turn away?" Amara shrugged gently. "Because doing good costs nothing, but it can change everything." That night, Amara shared her small meal and offered him a place to sleep. She didn't know who he really was or why he had come, but she trusted that kindness was never wasted. The next morning, as the traveler prepared to leave, he handed Amara a small pouch. "Take this. It is not for me, but for someone who believes in goodness." Inside were seeds, unlike any Amara had seen. They shimmered with colors that reminded her of the dawn. She planted them carefully in her garden, even though the soil was dry and the rains had been scarce. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, the seeds grew. But they were no ordinary plants. They bore fruit that healed sickness, flowers that glowed at night, and trees that gave shade and shelter. The village marveled. Amara's garden had become a sanctuary. People began to ask, "Amara, how did this happen?" She smiled and said, "I didn't do it alone. I trusted God and gave what little I had." That's all He asks, to trust Him and be kind, even when it seems impossible. One day, a terrible storm swept through the savannah. Houses were damaged, food was destroyed, and fear spread quickly. But Amara's garden stood strong. Its fruits fed the hungry, its trees gave shelter, and its beauty lifted the spirits of the weary villagers. It was then that the villagers realized the truth: goodness, trust, and generosity are never wasted. When you act from faith and a pure heart, blessings grow in ways you cannot imagine. From that day on, Glenwood became a village known not for fear, but for faith, trust, and kindness. And Amara? She continued to help, give, and trust, a living reminder that grace flows through every act of love, no matter how small. Lesson: when you trust God and give freely, even in the smallest ways, your life becomes a source of blessing for everyone around you.